Welcome to BodyWork. Welcome back. It's Michael Rogers. Welcome to BodyWorkBoxing. Last night, Xander Zayas took on Patrick Teixeira, former champion WBO, had the 154 belt before he got relieved by Brian Castano. And we saw some flashes of brilliance from Xander. You know, listening to Tim Bradley at the end, he basically said, slow down. He said Cotto was 24 years old when he actually got his shot at the title. He said he believed that Xander has to clean up a couple things and that he's not sure if he's immediately ready for some of those big tough names. You know, we know that Xander, he basically mentioned Virgil Ortiz and he mentioned Erickson Lubin, and I think Erickson Lubin will perhaps be the best fight that he probably should go for right now. You know, Tim Bradley also went on to say that he thought that Xander's defense was very, very good. You know, but he saw a couple chinks and some things he needed to clean up. You know, some off balance, some balance type issues. You know, we know that Xander can go to the body. We know that he's offensively gifted. We know that he has the skills and the footwork to be able to, you know, be avoidable. You know, he knows how to evade. He knows how to get out of the way. He's very athletic. He's growing into his strength. I was looking for him to finish Patrick Teixeira, to be honest. I was looking for him to make a statement, and it looked like Teixeira just committed to actually trying to evade and survive. And it is kind of tough to get somebody out of there who won't really engage that much and try to give you any kind of opportunity to be able to get it done. And I'm like, Xander has power, but I'm wondering what kind of power. Is it life-changing power? Maybe he has to sit down a little bit more to be able to get his guys out of there. I'm impressed with Xander. For the first time in a long time, this is one of the times I actually agree with Tim Bradley. You know, we seen what happened with Edgar Berlanga when he went on his knockout streaks, and then as he started stepping up in competition, what Top Rank wound up doing. Now, Berlanga went over there to Matchroom, and he had some success. He might be barking up the tree for a Canelo fight, right? But I'm with Tim in that they don't need to move Xander that fast. He's only 21 years old. And the fact that he called out Lubin, which I think is very significant, is because Lubin was 22 years old when everybody's saying he was the next big thing, and he went in there with Jermell Charlo, and Jermell Charlo turned off the lights. And Lubin, he took the hard way. He's a lunch pail, blue collar, hard hat type worker. Where you got to pack a lunch. You're gonna stay on your busy jab, but rough, rugged, got power. Now Lubin actually has power. He has knockout. You call him, I think it's Thunder and Lightning, or the Hammer. You know, he has power, but I think that that's a fight that's befitting for Xander. That's something I would like as far as, you know, a Bud Crawford, somebody like a Bud, or even though Jermell's inactive, somebody like a Bud or Jermell when he's, you know, active and in shape. I'm not sure just yet. I'm not knocking on Xander. We know he's the next big thing. But I think that maybe a little more time, because we don't want something to happen like what happened with Lubin when he was 22 years old and he has to take the stairs to get all the way back. Why? Because when you have a good skill set and people perceive you already as a tough out, if you get any kind of blemish on your record, it's going to be even harder for you to get fights. So I think Top Rank has been doing a good job with him. I think they just need to take a little more time, let him develop just a little bit more. And hats off to Patrick Teixeira. He was a tough customer in there. He got hit with everything but the kitchen sink, and he just refused to go out. Xander Zayas did his thing. Jahi Tucker, man, he looks like a problem. I just wish that, like what his father was saying, like, man, stop playing with it. Get him out of there. Get him out. Get this guy out of there. Get him out of there. You know, there was somebody that was yelling from the sideline saying, man, finish this guy. You know, and I want to see that from Jahi, but he has a scary skill set, man. The guy's footwork is impeccable. His hand-eye coordination is impeccable. One point in time, he did the show button thing. I'm not really a fan of that because you can get caught. You can get caught showboating, and if you think you got it or whatever, somebody can surprise you and hit you, and because you're not ready for it, it could be devastating. He didn't get hit, you know, but I think he could have got that guy out of there. You know, I think that as he settles down, he sits down, he gets more technical with his punch, just a little more technical, turn it over a little bit, put more oomph on it, not just the touch, because he has the change of speed. Man, Jahi has the whole package. I was hoping and wishing and praying that he would stop that guy, Quincy. And even my lady was saying, man, I think it was before the 7th, I think my lady was saying, why are they even sending him back out there? Because the fight really could have got stopped, to be honest. So Jahi, he put on a clinic, you know, he showed, and he looked scary for anybody up there. Anybody messing around up there at 160, Jahi is going to be a problem. You know, I'm still trying to come up with a name for what he is and my bosses to watch, but I'm very, very close. Very, very close to getting him one. So I was proud of him for doing this thing. I just wanted him to go ahead and get the job done and finish Quincy. You know, do what they said, you know, a couple of them other guys couldn't do. Because he was just being a glutton for punishment last night. We've seen the heavyweight from the Olympics, you know, do his thing. I think that was matchmaking at its finest, where he just pretty much sat dude down in the first round one time. He went straight down, ooh, and then he just commenced to this. It was over. So people are going to be looking for him. It was a good card. Shushu wound up stealing the show last night in that fight, and a lot of people are going to be looking and checking for him to get that Naoya anyway smoke. Now in the meantime, we do want to see him against some of these other guys at 126. We know Rafael Espinosa, he's getting ready to fight again here. He's getting ready to defend his belt, the one that he relieved Robeisy off of, and he has a tough customer. We want to see Shushu mix it up. Overall, pretty decent card by Top Rank. Pretty decent performance by Xander. And, you know, ironically, I kind of agree with Tim, man. Just take a little, I think Xander needs just a little bit more time before he's ready for those big names. But I'm looking for that Lubin smoke, man. I would love to see that Lubin smoke, man. If it's anywhere up on the East Coast, that's a fight I would actually want to be inside of the building with my eyeballs watching that type of fight. What do you think about Xander? You know, what do you think about his performance? Was Timbradley right? Does he need to take his time? Was he ready right now? Put him out there in that deep water right now at 21. Is he ready? He got some broad shoulders. He might be able to handle it. Maybe if somebody was more engaging, maybe he might have got the knockout. You know, I'm not sure. I just think that he might need to take a little bit more time before he get those top name guys, but he has a very, very bright future. And I think Puerto Rico, man, they have nothing to worry about as far as talent and a rising talent and champions. They have Amanda Serrano, they got Sabril Matias, they got the young Collazo at the minimum weight. They got Xander Zayas, they got Emmanuel Rodriguez. They got a plethora of fighters out there doing their thing. And also Shakur's, he's half and half. You know, he got some Puerto Rican. I mean, they got some killers on the roster. You know, and with this being Puerto Rican, the Puerto Rican Day Parade and the Puerto Rican celebration, I just wanted to acknowledge that, man, to all my Puerto Rican, you know, fans and fellow fans of the sport. You know, I salute y'all, man. It was a good event, man. Good positive thing. There was a lot of people out there. Edgar Berlanga was out there last night. We seen, Gloria? She was out there. It was kind of like a star-studded event. Puerto Rico showed out. They did their thing. Had a nice little, you know, venue. Went off without a hitch at all. Anyways, I'd love to get your feedback, your comments, your thoughts on this. Let me know. And remember, this is fact-based content, not opinion-based. This is that fruits and veggies, not that Reggie. Thanks for tuning in here with BodyWorkBoxing, where we don't take things for face value. We do that body work.